Hey everybody, it's Beverly at Bama Blind. And right now, the thumbnail you might see or what you're looking at is Gretchen. She's sitting with me out in the noontime sun here in central Alabama. It is absolutely a gorgeous day and we are socially isolating. So I just wanted to show you what it's like on an everyday basis here. And it's probably the same way for so many people because you can't get out and do things. And Gretchen and I do walk up and down the sidewalks, but we try to do it when there's not a lot of people that are out getting their exercise because I can't see them to step aside a lot of times or to avoid them. And I just have to trust that they'll avoid me. So right now, Gretchen and I are sitting out in our front, on our front stoop, on our front steps, and you can hear my neighbor who is playing guitar, and so it's kind of like free music, and we're just enjoying it. I've just seen two people that yelled at me and said hello Beverly, so they knew me, but because like that traffic there, I couldn't hear, there was no way to make a conversation unless they came over here, and they weren't going to do that. So I just said hello, and I think I know who it was, but in both times, but I really can't be sure. They knew me. So today, Jerry and I had decided we were going to be very, very productive, and we went out to our garage early this morning with our coffee and some music, and Jerry backed out the car, and we decided that we would start cleaning out our 3-car garage, and we got about 2.5 hours into it, and both he and I were mentally and emotionally exhausted, not physically at all. We could have gone on for 6 more hours, but both of us hate cleaning and sorting, and we don't know what to do with about half of the stuff. I've got clothes out there that I have just put out there that need to go to the clothing closet, but our local food pantry clothing closet is closed, so I can't really donate that right now. We're thinking about putting it on the side of the street here. We live on a major, not major, but a pretty busy intersection, and people who pass by might need some clothes. We've got household goods. We can't have a garage sale right now. It's not allowed. Social distancing. So what we did is we got rid of all the trash. I mean, stuff that could go out to the curb for the actual trash guys to pick up on Thursday. And they do that pretty regularly. But we got stuff out there that we just need to get rid of. And some of it we've saved because we have an upstairs apartment to our garage. And, we've needed from time to time pieces of furniture to augment whatever we have up there. But, sometimes we don't. I've got stuff like glass vases, bud vases, crystal vases that flowers go in. We've had so many functions here that we would just, go out and get roses or pick some flowers out of the garden and put on tables and put around, scatter around. So I really need to find places for that kind of stuff. And I just don't have I can work on it for about 2 hours emotionally, mentally, and then I have to kind of sort it in my head to see where it's going to go. I have to kind of take an inventory out there, which is extremely hard when you don't have eyesight. You can't, it's really, really hard to do an inventory. So I have to touch everything, then kind of imprint it in my mind and store it in whatever memory bank I have, and then kind of evaluate what we have, what we need to get rid of, and what we need for seasonal or occasional events. We have had showers at my house. We have had graduation parties. We have had gigantuan birthday parties. One birthday party we had about 75 people. And sometimes they're in the fall, sometimes they're in the spring if they're outside. In the summertime, they're usually indoors because it's just so hot here. But today's one of those gorgeous days, and I'm just sitting out on my stoop and watching the traffic go by and socially isolating, staying within the perimeters of my property here. And I'm going to go work on my courtyard in a little while. After I go in and eat a little lunch, I'll work on the courtyard, which is on the side of our house. I'm in the front, and the courtyard is on the side. And Jerry and I were sitting out there a couple of days ago. It was so nice. And we thought, okay, we'll just bring the atmosphere, the ambiance to our house, since we certainly can't go to a vacation spot or a resort, and we'll just do the best to make our own house that retreat for us. And I feel very fortunate that we have each other during this social isolation. I know several people that are that live alone, and I call many people throughout the week just to check on them, make sure they're okay, and to talk, because that's a great way to visit. Just pick up the phone and talk. You don't have to type anything. You don't have to send anything. You don't have to worry about, data. You just pick up the phone and talk. So I would encourage any of you that have a voice and can speak, use that during this socialization quarantine that we have, and reconnect with some people, or just continue to connect with people that you're already close to, and let them know you care about them. And I just want y'all to know that I care about you, and just chilling. I'm glad you came to chill with me just for a few minutes. That's what it's like at my house. In the distance, you can hear it's a electric leaf blower. I can hear it. And then certainly across the street is my neighbor, who just moved in about a month ago. So I really haven't had a chance to meet her. But I enjoy listening to the free music, free concert. It's live. She has a beautiful voice. So a couple of nights ago, she was out singing, and it was really like an acoustic guitar and just her voice. And it was really pretty. So I hope you all stay safe and well, and continue to socially isolate. And thanks for just coming and spending a few minutes with me and experiencing what it's like here in central Alabama to socially distance. And I will upload another video very soon, and just stay healthy and safe. Leave me some comments if you want to tell me what you're doing on these long and sometimes anxious days. I'll talk to you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.